Howdy tubers, well, starting another video. B50, or yeah, B47 up there. The forerunner of the B52. I'm gonna assume it's the SR71, because it could be, I can't remember what they called the other one that came out right before the SR71, but that's what it says it is. The only other one of these I seen was up at Offutt Air Force Base. In Nebraska. Designed by Kelly Johnson. What a man. Of course, he designed the P-38s and all kinds of stuff for what ended up being called the Skunk Works. How about that? 172 up there. Except it's whatever the Air Force designation is, an L something. I think that's a Voodoo. Oh, it's a T-41. There we go. I said L, but it's a T-41. F4 Phantom. I don't know what that guy's doing up there. Junk foreign car. Maybe he's gonna blow it up. Another F4 Phantom. Ah, F-111 Swing Wing. I remember having a model of that when I was a kid. That come out in the 60s.
Is that good?
Not real good on the Russian airplanes. Fulcrum, I thought maybe it was a Fox Bat or whatever they call it. Yeah. F-15. Has anybody seen the video of the F-15 that landed with one wing? Right wing got taken off. I don't remember what the issue was, but they flew it back and landed. Look it up if you don't believe me. It is on YouTube or something. C-130, that's what I worked on in the reserves.
Thank you, sir.
That F-117, I've got the plans for model of that, but never did build it. Hey, still got time, I guess.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Guess that's some kind of radar thing on there. 130. Warthog, A10. You're supposed to maybe get rid of them. Of course, they did one other time and was good, or they were supposed to one other time, and whatever I guess they was going to replace them with, this was better. Could say a King Air, but I don't know what the Air Force designation would be. I don't think the King Air has a T-tail. Is that the Predator up there? I don't know. Bunch of drones. Ah, B-1.
Please, for your safety, no running is permitted. Please, do not run. No running. Parents and adult leaders, please supervise your groups. Out of consideration of other visitors, please supervise your groups.
When I was a kid, whenever a airplane would fly in and land at Fort Scott Airport where I grew up, I was always fascinated by retractable landing gear. Man. Guacamole something. Well, and it was, as far as I know, I don't think I went over anybody, but there we go. F-16. And I've got a Byron's F-16 at home. Not quite done, but it'd be a regular ducted fan, not electric. Oh, I thought we was going to get up here and see the real one, but see how much they lean back. I don't know if that shows up or not. Looks about like a Ultra Cruiser, I think. Couple more switches. I don't know if that first video is uploading or not in here. I think T-38 or an F-5. T-38. This all girl all girls suits. Yeah. Kathleen Rambo. She's a cutie. Ah, B2. Actually showing up better here on the camera than it is in real life. What a slick looking jet. And these were coming out when I was in the Air Force, because the Thunderbirds were at Richard Gebauer Airport, and they kept them in one of the hangars by our shop. I have no idea what this thing is. I bet it's fast. Well, sure. What I got 1,100 and something views on Ron in his Ultra Cruiser, and I guess I got pretty T-28 up there, a Cub. But anyways, got to fly Terry's airplane that they're going to sell. That kind of looks like a AT-6 canopy. And that's still the B1 there. I mean B2. Can't see the cockpit. But these fly out of Whiteman by me. Well, there's where we came in. Well, I just asked where the space shuttle was, so through here, and this is a circle gallery or something. Of course, you've seen this all before, because that's where we came through by the F-82. So we didn't go far enough whichever direction this is. So, well, this is the missile gallery. I'm not exactly too interested in this. Okay, there we go. You would have tell you what, I got one of the flying space shuttles. So this is not even like the one that they put on top of the 747 to fly them around. This is definitely just a mock-up. I guess we can go up. Oh, that's the exit. Well, then where's the entrance? Hello. There's a little dude. Okay, we're going up the ramp to check out the space shuttle. gosh. I don't know if this is worth it. Well, if it's fake, why can't we go in there?
Did you get yours? Okay, there you go. All right.
There's the tail. I guess we're in the, wouldn't be Bombay, cargo hold. Kind of, sort of. The gray part up there would be the cargo hold door.
Did you hear what I?
Okay, there we go. Come up the stairs and cockpit.
There's a girl with a pretty dress again.
That's got a few more switches than the Ultra Cruiser does. And the H5. All right, a 141. That's what I worked on. Except that's a B model because it's got air refueling. Ours didn't have that. But I wonder if we can go in there and see the lights that they would bring them to Altus Air Force Base to have these lights put in. Wonder if we can see them. They were lights that went down the center of the ceiling of the fuselage, and well, in the cargo area. I'm trying to go slow. So let's see. Okay. Well, looks like there's, okay, on back there. That's probably not going to work out where you can see them. But look, what? It says first C-141 to Hanoi. Well, I guess when they refitted them with the in-flight refueling, they weren't brand new airplanes. They were just redoing the ones they had. Yep, used to climb all over this and go up there and coin tap the honeycomb panels to see if they was delaminated, and we found any delamination in there. If it wasn't too delaminated, we'd drill holes in the skin and try to suck as much water out of them as we could, and then squirt in micro balloons to just kind of a repair. And then when they got worse, well, then they would take them off and bring them in the shop, and then we'd take the upper skin off and then dry out the water that's in there and reskin them, drill holes back in them, and then paint shop would get them and paint them, and and then they'd put them back on the airplane because we didn't do that. Somebody else took off the panels, and if they messed up a screw, well then somebody else had to do that. If they messed up the nut plate, well then we had to replace the nut plate. Another C-130. I was hoping, well, maybe they've got the ramp down for the cargo. Well, there's Air Force One. Let's see if they got the ramp down. Yeah, they do. Aha. Cool. And there's the lights we fitted to them. That's what we put in them. They brought them to our base to put them in. How about that? Did get to go for a ride in a 141 and a C5. Of course, we had to ride in those seats. Didn't have these in there. There's the potty room. Had to do a lot of repair in there. I think I'll go back around there, and I remember putting a patch on the fuselage if I can think I can find about the area that it was. There, I'm heading around to the nose area. Wouldn't that be something if this is the one that has that patch? To me, it seems like it was. That ain't it. It wasn't that big or long. Well, I don't think that's a patch. But it was somewhere in here. Seems like to me. I know it was on the left side of the nose. And of course, nowadays, of course, you'd take a high-speed grinder and a real thin wheel and cut that. But what we did was mark it off. We take a 1-inch wide hacksaw blade and grind a sharp hook on it, and then we drag it across there until we got through. Old school way. That box car, like in if I can think of that movie, Flight of the Phoenix, where they took one and put it on top, or made it one fuselage and one wing. If anybody's seen the original one, not necessarily the new one, Flight of the Phoenix. Neat movie. Think I better stop on this video, and getting pretty long. I don't know if the other one's uploading very well or not. So there you go, will be part 2. God bless.